I'm Ray Fernbach, the Design and Marketing Coordinator for Inspire Marketing Services. In this video, I'm covering a promotional mailer that we received that really needs some marketing love. So, we received this package about a week ago. Came with a in a Uline box just like this with brown packing paper in it, just so I obviously removed that for presentation purposes. So first things first, kind of has a janky piece of paper in it, really crumbled, obviously came from the warehouse. This is what's referred to as a pick ticket. Basically there's a series of line items that the warehouse staff will go through, and the marketing team or operations team will hand this off to them and say, these are the amount of items that I want included in this box. And then they go and stuff the box with it and send it off to whoever the ship to address is. So obviously it doesn't need to be included in this, and then obviously the crumbled presentation of it really kind of detracts from the whole experience in and of itself, and we'll kind of go further into that as well. There's also a bill to line item, billed to us, so it's sort of like, are we getting paid for, are we getting billed for this sort of thing that we didn't necessarily even want? To maybe even take a step back, so we used to use samples like this all the time, sort of a benefit, if you want to say that, of being in the promotional products industry. We get samples to test the quality, test the the strength, durability, so on and so forth, and then also the print quality is probably the biggest one. We want to make sure our client's imprint is repeated and quality and so on and so forth. So the box itself, kind of opening it up, it's a really kind of a nice soft touch box. Obviously you see immediately that not all the product is fitting in it very well, right? The warehouse staff had to put a piece of packing tape over it to make sure that it's sealed well. I took that off, and then it leaves a little bit of residue that's detracting from all of this, right? So the box itself is a very nice soft touch, from GraduationSource. They have really nice quality products for sure, and then the soft touch finish, which is like sort of a velvety. I really like soft touch on white. It sort of just amplifies it as opposed to doing gloss. I think gloss works with black ink very well, but soft touch, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Red and white and black are the kind of the ways that you play off soft touch and sort of that velvety touch. So the box itself is very well made. It's what's called a Seco box, and I'll kind of break that down a little bit more. The product itself is just kind of, like I said, pulled from the pick ticket and then thrown in here. I would have really liked to see some sort of guiding presentation, some sort of collateral that boom is right here. That could just be line, I don't know, X, line 0 on the pick ticket to make sure that some sort of document or collateral is being presented at the top, right? To guide me through it, explain what I'm about to get, right? And then it could be even offer up some personalization aspects. Say, Ray is getting this here, just print one of one out of your color printer, and it sort of elevates that personalization aspect, right? So all of these things, there's just a series of items that are pertaining to graduations, obviously. Really nicely made stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just still in this cellophane packaging, right? And so there is a ceremony planning and ordering kit also in cellophane, and so this would have been nice to sort of just be on the top, and kind of like say, hey, you got this because you are an X, whatever. You are a promotional products company, right? When you're thinking about that in terms of delivering direct mail campaigns to your clients or your target customers, think about that, right? You, Ray, are receiving this because you are in promotional products industry. So personalize that angle, and that could be done through your color printer, right? And just customize that, and it elevates the personalization and sort of gets you in terms of it's like that email subject line when it has your name in it. You're immediately attracted to that, right? So digging into the box itself, this is what's called a Seco box, folds flat because of this nice little mechanic right here. It just kind of pops in. And then, like I mentioned, a soft touch, and then also magnetic flaps. So boom, and then it kind of makes sure it's sealed nice and well. So beautiful box. The sort of the design that was done on this from top to bottom has all the nice contact moments down at the bottom. Really well done, brand signature, so on and so forth. All these little moments, and this registration line that goes across is a really nice touch. That kind of combines everything together. That's pretty hard to do in pre-production, to make sure that all kind of lines up. So a couple things on this. Obviously, I mentioned the cellophane just in terms of presentation, bringing that up a notch, right? The probably the biggest sin with this whole packaging system, which is like I mentioned, pretty well done in terms of the substance, is the biggest sin is probably the prospecting aspect, right? It was sent to inspiremarketingservices.com or Inspire Marketing Services, just our address. They obviously found our address from some sort of the website or whatever, but it wasn't addressed to anyone. I had to send a note around the office to figure out who it was going to, and obviously it wasn't sent to anyone. And so a very easy LinkedIn prospecting search could have been made on the on LinkedIn, and just said and gone through all of our employees. You don't need a premium account or anything like that, and figure out who the highest ranking just off first blush, or a salesman, or whoever is your target, to get this in front of them. Because at the end of the day, our warehouse received it and they just kind of threw it into a bunch of crap, and it just got lost in the sauce. So like, where essentially is this going to? Who's it getting personalized to? Who's it getting targeted to? So that it all kind of blends together. But at the end of the day, and then obviously it being overfilled was maybe another one. But at the end of the day, obviously it was a really nice package piece. I just would have liked to see it a little bit more customized to the actual recipient, right? So when you're thinking of that for your own projects, think of personalization, and then think of the experience that they have when they're opening this package, right? Like, what are they going to see first? How are they going to open it? Put it in front of your mom, and say, "Here you go, Mom. Open it up for me." And then you watch her experience it, and if there's any sort of confusion, like, what is this, and so on and so forth, and you'll pick up those cues. Basically shoot for someone who is totally uneducated with the entire production process of this, to include your warehouse, and then just watch them and see how they experience the piece, right? That's the best, cheapest way to get some sort of user insights to elevate this and see if there's any sort of kinks or glitches that might occur, right? So if you want to see more of what's to come, please subscribe to the channel right now. There's a subscribe button right below. Just click it. If you want to see some more of the best curated tangible marketing ideas out there, be sure to go to inspiremarketingservices.com and subscribe to our newsletter. It is 100% free. And so now I'll turn it over to you. What do you think of the video? Leave a comment below if there's something I missed, something that you think that I should have, if there's any sort of questions, be sure to leave a note below. And thanks.